with us what you think we should do for the ever competitive music industry to grow to the level of our satisfaction. John Smart, if you can, please come up and show us some things that you think we should do in the Igede music industry for we to see what we really want to see. Welcome on board, Mary Emmanuel. Welcome, Minister Nathan Allah. And please, on the chat box, tell us where you're watching from, and we will appreciate. Okay, I think I can't bring John Smart on because of a technical issue. So I'll be bringing one of the best influencers, Igede music influencers, talking about Prince Edwino. I'll be bringing him to the camera so that he will say hi to the people. Prince Edwino, I'm bringing you on board. Say hi to the people. And if you can, in a matter of a minute or two, share with us what you think we should do in Igede music industry for we to attain that very height that we so desire. Prince Edwino, if you're there, yeah, Prince Edwino is watching from, yeah, Prince Edwino is with us already. If you can hear me, kindly reply and greet your people.
Yeah, good evening, sirs.
Yeah, good evening, Prince Edwino. How are you doing today?
And thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate this opportunity.
Okay.
And I thank you for all that. Thank you for making
we are having so much.
I also appreciate you for bringing to put all your genius head together in order to make the art.
Yes.
I really want to appreciate.
Yeah, your point is understood.
At the same time, now, out that need to be done in the industry.
Okay.
Is it that are coming up?
Okay.
They are not getting the art. Or they are not getting you at all.
All right.
That they want to collaborate with one. The person did not say go and is spreading the bad, and when people that they collaborate get it will not be like, is this my bad things about it. So they begin to the love will not be like reducing among why no. So at least let us not stand together and work as one. That's my own. Thank you.
It's all right. Thank you so much, Prince Edwino. Your submission is well appreciated. Prince Edwino is one of the best Igede fan that I will say. He's a fan of every Igede music artist and entertainers, even comedian, producers alike. Prince Edwino is Thank you so much for giving your brief advice on Chat with Mr. UK on the Maiden edition, which we are treating a topic of the Igede music industry, the challenges and the way forward. Thank you so much. We would like to have you once more. For now, have a nice time and keep watching. Thank you. All right, that was.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I'm honored.
Okay, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
sir.
All right. Yeah, you can drop from the call for now. Okay, that was Prince Edwino, a friend of the industry. I'll call him a friend of the industry because he's a young man that has been doing well when it comes to celebrating upcoming artists and the Igede music industry. Thank you for being. Without further ado, the guest for today, and the person is no other person, an entertainer, a songwriter, um, a music and a record producer based in Abuja. And today we'll be having him speak on the topic Igede music industry, the journey, the challenges, and the way forward. So ano jawejo ka ijana ja yibeke oke kana ja yigide okole aja ya ukwenjulale long ring ka hole. I can see Ajogi Victor Ede on the call. You are welcome on board, Mr. Ajogi Ede, the founder of Igede Carnival, a young man that is doing Igede proud. Well done. And we also have on the call Mr. Uh, we are having Minister Divine talking about my own brother Clef Yukay on the call as well. We have also Mary Emmanuel watching. So without further ado, let me just bring on uh, the guest for today. Hello, Jogsy, are you there? I'm trying to bring you on, but I can't see that working. Are you really watching? Thank you so much, Blessing. Abe Abedon Wiz Lazarus is also watching. Welcome on board, brotherly. And Mr. Ogaji Joseph J Sax, one of my best instrumental. Oh my God. Um, we are having technical issues with Jogsy Otto, our guest. Is on the call but can't hear us. Jogsy, I don't know if you can switch your camera on because I'm finding it difficult to add you as a guest. I'm finding it difficult to add you as a guest, and I don't know why that is happening. Please, if you're watching, you can as well join us on Agba TV. Let our people know that we are live on YouTube on Agba TV on this live recording as well. Jogsy, I'm still trying to add you up, and that hasn't really worked out. That hasn't worked out. And Agaji's. Okay, guys, please exercise little patience with us as I bring Jogsy on board so that he helps us to. Okay, I can see Jogsy already, and I'm adding him up. So, oh my God, Jogsy can't be added. Jogsy can be added because of technical issues. Oh shit. This is painful right now. Jogsy can't be added for technical issues. I wonder what is technical issue. What is. Welcome on board, Linda Matthew. Welcome, Machuka Blessing, Augustine Glory. You're welcome as well. Wait, please, can you help me use your chat box if you can hear me? I can hear so many people complaining that they can't hear me. Please, can you hear my voice? Let me hear you use the let me see you use the chat box. Please, can you hear me? It's so painful that Mark doesn't want Jogsy to be added to this call. Why? Okay, Austin Glory is watching from Lagos, Alakija. Okay, yeah, Jogsy just replied that he can hear me. Okay, I don't know. Jogsy, are you watching with a Facebook Lite or a normal Facebook app? Someone is suggesting if you're watching using Facebook Lite that you should switch to a normal Facebook app so that we can begin this program normally. We've really gone behind schedule, and we've used so much of our time talking about other things that we've really not uh, supposed to be talking about. So please, 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 please. Um, oh, it's a ain't working. I really wonder why. I really wonder why we can't have Jugsy added to this call. Okay. Um. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about now, right? I don't know what I'm gonna say right now, but we've got to find a solution, right? Yes, we've got to find a solution to this problem. I'm gonna try that again. Okay. Yeah, we are processing adding Jugsy to the call, and I think that might work this time around. Someone is laughing. No, they laugh also. I don't know why Oga Mike no one allow Jugsy come live. Oh, wetin happen? Jugsy, wetin you do? Wetin you do, Mark now? Wetin you do, Mark? Wetin you do, Mark? Where you no one allow you join this call. But whether Mark like it or not, you go must join this call because now you be our guest. Now you be our guest too. So Mark no get option. All right, Jogsy, I don't know if you can just go off. That might work. Briefly go off the call and join back. Peter Godwin, you're welcome to the call. I can see you writing. This guy don't dey inside the music industry since you were born, and he never blew. Yes, it dey happen. It dey happen. Mary Daniels, welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. We can see your love emoji on the chat box. Thank you so much for joining. We've not really said anything. We are wasting people's data on this call, and it's really painful. It's really, really painful. I don't want to keep it like this. Please, Jogsy Otto, if you can just do something, go off the call and join back. Let's see if it works so that we can bring you to the cameras quickly. All right. We really need to hit, to heal the nail on the head. We don't want to waste much time doing a left and join. Okay, let me see if I can add you back now. Oh my God. It's still the same problem. It's still the same problem. Okay, please let me use this avenue to bring Ogaji on this call. Mr. Ogaji, please join this call and share with us briefly what you've seen, what you've observed in the Igede music industry, and what you think should be the way forward, the solution to the problems we have on ground. Ogaji Sachs, if you are there, I'm trying to add you, accept, and briefly share with us what you think the challenges of this music industry has been lately. At least you've been in the industry for a while, you've gotten one or two experiences. So share with us what the challenges you've ever come across. Okay, Mary Daniel is waiting. Okay, all right, let me go to what I did earlier. Let me use this time out to talk about the historical development of the Igede music industry. And we cannot do that if we don't talk, if we didn't start with the names of the likes of Micah Ishegbe, Ubu Eworo, Fancy Aja, Joe Fashion. These were men who did, remarkable impact in the Igede music industry. All of them have been in existence before some of us were born. And I remember when late Ugbewara died. I think that was in 2007 or 6, thereabout. Either 2006 or 2007, we lost the legend Micah Ishegbe from Uwoko. He's one of the pioneer musicians from Igede. And I have another one named Ugbeworo from Ikoku Ito. He's also is a great music icon from the Igede speaking tribe of Benue State. By God's grace, he is the producer of several of these Igede Ogrinya songs. And the next person on the list is Fancy Aja. Fancy Aja hailed from Adum East. He's from Umapia precisely, and he was from Umapia because it's late now, and one of the pioneer singer, raga musician from the Igede speaking tribe. Then we have Joe Fashion from Ubodom Ito. Joe Fashion also was a musician, a performer, a magician, and also a dancer from the Igede speaking tribe of Benue State. All these men contributed to the Igede music industry, and they are no more. Now, let us fast forward to the music industry of today. Now, let's talk about the Igede music industry of the digital era, because all the aforementioned are of the industry of the analog era. Now, the digital era started with the production of one of the biggest Igede songs I have ever known, talking about Igede Agba. Igede Agba came in 2009, and after the production of Igede Agba, Igede saw another dimension of the Igede music. Now, we are narrowing this discussion down to secular music so that we will not be misunderstood. There is a difference between secular music and gospel music. So, we are not generalizing the Igede music thing. All right, this is a secular music that we are talking about here, not the not the gospel music. So the industry started witnessing okay, let's see if I add Jogzioto. it will work this time or not. We are still having the issue. This person was unable to join because of technical issues. That's still what we are having as the issue with our guest. It is really painful that we cannot have Jokesy join us because of the issue he's having. Please, if you're joining us for the first time, kindly use the chat box by telling us where you're watching us from, and show us little courage. We need them. We need them very well. So like I was saying, the industry witnessed a tremendous change when the release of Igedagba single was made possible by my humble self, the fellow, in 2009. Then we saw another level of changes in 2010 when the video of the same album was released. Now, we've seen the journey. I am gonna only be talking about the journey because I am not able to have my guest join me on this chart because he will have been the person to talk about the challenges and the way forward. Why I only stay on talking about the journey, because I can, from my own pool of knowledge of the Igede music industry, talk about the journey so far. So when we came into the industry, talking about the secular music industry, we met uh, people like um, Orati. Orati was with a song titled Ali Gide, Ali Ali Gide, and I can't remember the title of that song very well now, but we met the likes of Orati and Ada Udu. Orati is from Uju and Ada Udu is from Obi, from Adum East specifically. I can see jokes here on the chat box that Mark is one of the weapon fashioned against the Iggy secular music industry. But I promise Oligede Mark will never succeed. I pray it doesn't succeed because I am still trying to add my for my guests to join this call. I can't figure out whatever technical issue that we are encountering, that we can't bring up, you know, our guest. It's so heartbreaking. All right, like I was saying, let me only dwell on the journey. And the journey, like I said, is when I met the likes of Rati and Adaudu in the Igede music industry. When Adaudu was sharing what we call, what he titled Ogbo Karinyigede Yadam, I think Ogbo Karinyigede or Adam East is the title of the song. So that song was trending before I put mine together, before I put Igede Agba together. And I released Igede Agba in 2009, and Igede Agba seemed to swallow every Igede song that had been in existence, and Igede Agba took the wave, and Igede Agba changed the narrative. And the title of the song is Airi Anyinina. Oh, thank you so much, Jogzi. The title of the song that Orati dropped then was Anyinina. Airi Anyinina, I Haule, I Lupupu, Airi Anyina, I Mwaleka. Oh, something like that. That was the title of the song, really. Thank you so much, Jogzi. So, the song came, made a tremendous impact, and other stars started joining, the music industry. We had the likes of um, Zik 9, now currently Zik 9, but it was then Prof J. It was then called Prof J. And we have, you know, the likes of Too Cold. Too Cold also joined then immediately after Igidagba made the opening. Should I say Igidagba opened the door, and it was very easy for every secular music to be listened to and to be, given its accolade after the release of Igidagba. Tuko joined. Who else? Selectee. There is a guy called Selectee. Then Oju. He joined. And um Igede Arukeli. There's this guy called Igede Arukeli. Sonny Chuzi also joined. After Sonny Chuzi joined, the likes of um Madmo Udama from Ito joined as well. Who again? As we grew, early 2013, 2014, Pio Popsy joined. And no, before then, Don J had joined. Don J had joined around 2010, 2011. When I say join, I'm not talking about when the individual started music. I'm talking about when we heard his songs, all right? When his songs, got heard by all Oligidi. M Humble also joined in 2015. Funny enough, he hasn't gotten any single that we can actually lay hand on that. This is actually a song from M Humble, but he joined and he was contributing his own quarter by featuring. Okay, so all those guys joined, and over time it's been little ways of digital production of songs. When I say little way, it is it was from 2020 onward that I can boldly say that most Igri musicians were able to launch their crafts digitally online on all digital platforms. It's been, analog, from phone to phone, free websites, free downloads, and all of that before 2020. But from 2020 upward, we've gotten Igde secular musicians songs on, all platforms, and people have been streaming, steadily. Now, I'm still narrating the journey. I am gonna have a part two of this live chat with my special guest talking about Jogsy, who will be doing justice to the challenges and the way forward. I'm still on the journey. So the journey so far, I cannot boldly stand and say that here is this Igre superstar, Igre artist that has, from this craft of music making, built house, bought cars, and lived large. That's the summary of the journey. Okay, I had a call and that made me went offline briefly. I'm so sorry about that, people. So I cannot boldly say that any of the Igede secular musicians have boldly, lived large, lived his dream life from the music making business. That is the journey. So if this is actually the journey, if this is the track record of what the Igede music industry is, then what should be the challenge? What could be the challenge, rather, and the way forward? Now, all those things be the things where we go look onto for the part two of this chat. Industry chats with Mr. UK, having world best writers, world best writer in person of Jugzi Otto as my guest. Unfortunately, I've not been able to have him. I've not been able to. No, the history in the chat box we have in the history of music making. Igede has only one made artist, and that person is Sir Oga Otumala. Sir, Jogzi, I cannot agree to this fact. Uh, Music didn't make the likes of Oga Otumala. Igede music didn't make the likes of Oga Otumala. This star, this legend, Oga Otumala, made himself. The music didn't make him. Why I say the music didn't make him is because we've largely seen. He's a friend of mine. We have chatted, one or two times. The last time we chat, it was about promoting his craft, uh, trying to bring buyers to his digital content. When he shared his digital content with me, I discovered that the legend was not made via music. He was rather made via his own influence and as a hustler. Yes, the music didn't give him the 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 affluent life he's living now. Music didn't give him, but his own personal connection gave him. Yes, that gave him. If we argue this further, we might have him join one of the episodes of these chats with Mr. UK. Subsequently, I will contact him and make him join us, and he will share with us some of his insights in the music industry, what he has passed through, how music has, influenced his life, positively, negatively, if his wealth is actually from creation of music. It will make us understand more on that. Okay, so like I was saying, I can boldly hit my chest anywhere, any day, anytime, any day, and say that music has not really made any Igede music artist who has been pushing. But we hope, and we believe, we are optimistically still believing God that this music will actually make Igede born artists by God's grace. We are using this chat box to do the same thing already. I don't know what I don't know what I don't know what I can read something from Jogzi saying tell the person to call me. I don't know what that is. And someone is saying a proud won't finish him. When I'm able to come in, I will shed more lights on my findings on Oga Otumala, and yes, the bane is about being broken, and soon Igede artists would float the waves. By God's grace, I believe that too. Okay, we are currently at 6 o'clock already. That's to say we are 1 hour away. The call is not supposed to last longer than an hour. And now that we've not been able to have our guest join, I've been able to enshrine the journey so far. And by God's grace, when we have Jogzi Otto join in our next edition, it's not going to be an edition, it's going to be a carryover edition, because we've not successfully diagnosed, analyzed, and reach conclusion on this particular episode. So we'll be having another part of this when we've been able to resolve the technical issue that our guest is having with his account. So for the time being, I would like to appreciate everyone who have been on the call, who have been, making it possible for us to make this maiden edition of Industry Chat with Mr. Yukay a success. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being there. And I would like us to briefly celebrate one of our own, Evangelist Mata Ede, who is a year older today. We are going to be celebrating her. Mata Ede is an Igede-born gospel actor and singer from Ojuluku government area. So we'll have one of his songs played and we'll jam to it. That's the way we can celebrate this iconic gospel star. Okay. I'm trying to celebrate our birthday celebrity for today. And that is Martha Ede, Evangelist Martha Ede. Evangelist Martha Ede. We'll play one of his songs and cheers to her. Okay. I think we are having one of the best instrumentalists from Igede talking about Ogaji sax. Someone should please help us mention Mrs. Martha Ede so that she will join us as we celebrate her. We are celebrating her birthday today. Data warning. It's a celebration galore. Yeah, Ogaji's network is bad, so we couldn't have him join. Hey! Delham. Make I give him belly. She's on our spotlight today. Madam Mata Ede, happy birthday to you. But this is not the best too. There is another one that I love so much. And that one is Open your papa. Yes, so All right, let's do the one everybody knows. Happy birthday, Mrs. Mata Ede. We celebrate you. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, open your papanya. Oh, yeah, dear mom, jingle bell. Oh, yeah, da mam jingle bell. Oh, yeah, da mam jingle bell. Open your papanya. Oh, yeah, da mam jingle bell. Oh, yeah, da mam jingle bell. Oh, yeah, da mam jingle bell. Open your papanya. Yeah. Make una jam, make una dance. Hey. Oh. Open your papanya. Thank you for the love, Jaxi. Oh. 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 Open your papanya. Abam lume, abam kakbohe. Hey. Open your papanya. Hey. Open your papanya. Happy birthday, Madam Mata. Ole, you know, say I know they like that drink. Send my pack of water. Make I. Ogbeni Mekusha. Bonatusha. You sip water, you sip wine. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Really appreciate your time. We'll be ending our call now on Agba TV. Thank you for joining on Agba TV. Thank you for joining on Facebook, everyone. As for our stream on, if you missed some part of the DJ, if you missed parts of the discussion talking about the journey of the music in Igideland, talking about secular music in Igideland, you can join us by checking it on Agba TV. The record is there on Agba TV. We've been online for the past 44 minutes on Agba TV, and we've been on live on Facebook for the past 44 minutes as well. So go to our page on YouTube talking about Agba TV to check what you've talked about, so that you will be well rest of the discussion that we'll be having, talking about the challenges and the way forward of the Igede music industry. Thank you so much, everyone, for